everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Nighthawks going up against the Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and the New York Giants. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Trey McBride now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique.
And look out, I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there, 74 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Mariota. Going deep here for Allen. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll look to throw, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Always got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there from 10 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Lacey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Brennan Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
All right, now look at 56. Leopard.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
And now back out comes the offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Mariota on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They run it again with Lacy. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota. and that's complete. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McGee. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A first down throw for Mariota. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. From the gun, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota again. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC division. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him for his second sack of the night. To throw is Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Sheldon Richardson bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
A good pickup there at 22. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McGee. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights through, and now a crease. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Let's go. 3-19. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now. Detroit. Here we go now. Over.
On third down. That's Fuller. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Black 99.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
All right, here we go. Green 30.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. Looking to throw.
And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And his kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now a 10th carry here for Lacey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On play action, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Stephon Tuitt with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So the D-line's going to spread out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Dancing to his left. And he lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they got it.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Under pressure, they got him again. Sheldon Richardson in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second down, Mariota. Buying time to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Stepping up, and now a fumble. The ball's out, but I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
First down, Mariota. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense has felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Defense showing blitz. Second and goal from the 1. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the pop.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Marcus Mariota taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Mariota to throw it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And a give this time to the tailback. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 5-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the